How to apply for civilian CSDP mission secondment. You want to work for a civilian CSDP mission, and your member state is ready to nominate you for secondment. Great. But how can you prepare for the selection procedure?
My name is Miriam. I'm a police officer from Luxembourg, and currently I'm working as a police advisor with UPOL Corps. With the support of my member state, I applied for this mission last year. About tips that I could give to future CSDP mission candidates, I would say that you need to have general good knowledge about the mission that you are applying for, what is the mission's mandate, the conflict, the local population. You should be familiar with the European Union institutions in general, and especially the ones that play a role in creating and implementing a mission. Of course, you should know your job description. What are your tasks? What are your missions? What are your responsibilities? And it's very important also to know your strengths and your weaknesses, your personal qualities. Of course, you need to be able to work in a multicultural environment.
It is vital that your application is well prepared and thought through. The missions need different professional backgrounds and expertise, so keep on showing your unique strengths for the job.
So I worked as a judge and as a lawyer, and I gathered lots of experience. But luckily I decided to come over here in the Central African Republic to take part in the EUIM mission. What can I do in this mission? I go and visit prisons, women's prisons. I can go to the ministry. I go to the ministry and I visit the minister, and I also see some of my colleagues who are working in a totally different system. But that means that I can give a lot of my experience to them, but I also get a lot of their experience back, so of which I can make a melting pot, and with that I can go to the minister who can change the way he is doing things. And that's just the interesting part of the mission. You can change things with your experience, and that's what's nice about it.
Demonstrate your qualifications and relevant expertise in the CV and motivational letter. But also check that you meet the specific requirements posted in the job description. What can you bring to the mission? Make sure that you tailor your application to the job description posted. Refer to keywords of the job description and describe what makes you the perfect fit for the specific position. How can you fulfill the tasks mentioned? Specifically mention the relevant skills and capacities needed. Of course, you also need to be able to communicate fluently in the language of your mission. Everything done? Then your application is ready for the selection process. You register to Goalkeeper Registrar and upload your application in this EU recruitment system. Once your member state has granted your nomination, your application will be forwarded via Goalkeeper Registrar to the responsible HR department in Brussels. If you get shortlisted, you will be contacted for an interview. Don't worry if you haven't been selected on the first try. It is common to apply more than once to obtain a position. So don't be discouraged to apply again.
If you are not selected at the first time, you should try again. Some of my colleagues only succeeded after several attempts. What you can give and get through the working mission is definitely worth.
Congratulations! Your application has been shortlisted. The next step of the process is a competency and knowledge-based interview with a panel. Make sure you prepare for your interview well in advance.
So my 3 top tips for your application process. 1, do your research. Learn everything you can about the mandate, about the organization, and about the position or positions you're applying for. Tip number 2, take your time to make your application as relevant as possible for the position. Tip 3, Be bold in your interview. Demonstrate your relevant experience for the position.
The interview panel will present the results of all interviews for a final decision to the head of mission and subsequently to the HR department in Brussels. The selection process is objective and transparent. You and your member state seconding authority will get balanced feedback on the interview. Now you know how you should write a convincing CV and tailored motivational letter and prepare yourself for the interview. Always think of demonstrating the relevance of your professional experience and qualifications. They are the most important elements of your application and determine whether you will be selected for an interview. So go ahead. We look forward to receiving your application. Do you still have questions? You can find more information here.